Welcome back to a new episode of the Geeks Five Ever podcast, the sixth episode in the sixth season. In the I'm trying to go with a 666 theme, but never mind. I am the one, the only, your host, the man with the most. I am the most chaotic panelist and podcast host in all of Texas and possibly other states in the United States. Coming soon to a state near you is the one, the only Mr. Uppies himself, which is one of my new brands. Uh, King Mexico, Captain Mexico, Jesse Goku. And joining me always is the Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla, the next big thing, the Texas Gaming Hedgehog, who will spin dash his way into your hearts, into your ears, and possibly into your wallets. Pants are food. Keyblade Sonic.
Hello, this is our special Tuesday
Yes,
edition of the show.
so unfortunately, and I can explain why we're on Tuesday. So we're probably gonna be on Tuesdays for a while. We will move back to Mondays. It's just that
Schedule.
yeah, it's scheduling. My brother got into a wreck
Oh man.
and he's been borrowing my dad's truck, and my dad goes to work on Mondays now.
So for now,
And so he started last week, and uh, so now on Mondays, like around 7:30, we leave at 7:30, and I don't get back until like 8 something or 9. So there's just no point on doing the show on Mondays if it's going to be that late. And so okay, so for temporary until my
until
brother
stuff
gets another vehicle.
resolved.
Yeah,
Temporary Tuesdays. There you go.
which should only be like a few episodes because my brother, we bought a car for him and he's gonna register. He's just waiting for the plates to come in. And so he's gonna have that car. He's gonna get my dad's truck back, so we can go back to Mondays pretty soon, pretty soon. But that's neither here nor there. Sonic, do we have a skinny? It's been a few weeks.
Not really. I mean, I'm sorry. The skinny has been a little low profile lately. It's just
Famine. It's a famine.
Yeah, it's been really famine because it's life, and then sometimes we kind of scheduling and all that stuff, like our personal lives, we're like right behind and all that stuff. I guess that's pretty much it. I'm sorry. Sorry, y'all. I mean, as much as I have a skinny, for as much as I always prepare for these stuff, it's just unfortunately, again, life gets in the way sometimes.
It really does. I guess we can cover a few things.
Yeah, I mean, leading up to our main topic is pretty much the skinnies.
Right. Well, there's a few things coming up that I guess we, as of right now, we are scheduled to be at More Phenomenal Expo, which is next week.
Next weekend? Okay.
It is in the San Antonio area. It is a Power Ranger convention. It's kind of weird because I'm hosting a Dragon Ball panel at a
Power Rangers theme.
At a Power Ranger
con.
At a Power Rangers convention.
Don't feel so bad. There was somebody who hosted I forgot what it was, but it was like not that certain fandom at Sonic Expo, and I'm like, you know what? Screw it, let it.
Yeah, I mean, Dragon Ball and Sonic makes more sense.
Yeah, because when Sonic 2 was coming out in Japan at that time, that's when Goku transformed into Super Saiyan for the first time. So that's why the Chaos Emeralds, he becomes Super Sonic, because the Chaos Emeralds are seven Dragon Balls. So they thought, hey, let's do that. That's pretty much the influence of Dragon Ball into Sonic.
Yeah, because nobody really remembers that the original Sonic game only had 6 Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah, then they changed like 7.
Yeah, now there's like 100.
Nah, just 7.
No, isn't there like wait, isn't there like the Chaos Emeralds and the Super Emeralds and
yeah, one and done, never brought up again.
Really? Okay, and then there's like the Dark Emeralds.
Nah, the Dark Emeralds are basically emeralds that had their energy drained. And then there's the Soul Emeralds, but that's in Sonic Rush. So,
and do they have the Temu Emeralds and the eBay Emeralds?
The eBay Emeralds, the AliExpress Emeralds,
the AliExpress Emeralds, the bootleg Emeralds,
the flea market Emeralds.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of flea market, isn't there before we get into Alcon, isn't there another convention in Houston?
Yeah, that is coming up. That's right. I kind of forgot about that. We mentioned this in the in our Discord. You should go to our Discord, by the way. Cheap plug. That Traders Village in the Houston Cypress area is hosting their annual Comic Con. I think that's happening on the 12th and the 13th of April.
Isn't that WrestleMania weekend?
Before it's way
The-
before WrestleMania.
it-
A week before WrestleMania. Because the week before WrestleMania is that, and then the weekend of WrestleMania is WeebCon, and then the weekend after that is Anime Tyler.
in which we will be at.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Uh,
So April's gonna be really busy. That's when it's starting to heat up the con season per se.
so to kind of let everybody know, we will not be at the Comic Con one, the Traders Village Comic Con
Mm.
in Houston, because they actually have something going on in Houston called the Tequila and Taco Festival. They
Yeah,
have a
that's
wrestling
where.
show.
That's at the Sam Houston Park, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Sam Houston Racetrack. That's over in Beltway 8.
So we're gonna be at that one. Baby Bash is gonna be performing again. That was pretty fun the last time I saw him there. He only has like maybe 2 songs that I know. I think one of them is called Sugar, something like that. I don't know the name of it, but I know the song and I like it. It's pretty cool.
All right, in the comment section, I'm going to address that. Let's see. It says here, no, that was the Super Emeralds. Yes, those were the Super Emeralds, and he turned into Hypersonic, and that's like the only time they ever done Hypersonic. Rumor has is because it caused seizures.
Oh, Lord. In Sonic Spinball, there was like 13.
Yeah, that was like a shit ton of emeralds because it's a pinball machine.
It's a pinball video game. Yeah. Hello, Ang 312312. Shouldn't it be like 713?
713-222 TIPS. I don't know why I just
Yes.
randomly thought of that.
All right, so to kind of go over what's going to happen. So this for the rest of this weekend, we got nothing going on, right? But
yeah, that's. I mean, unless you're like in those other activities and stuff. I mean, anybody out there who likes toys and stuff, there's a toy show in like Pasadena. So I don't know if you're interested on Saturday. Probably post it on the events page.
I've spent way too much on toys this past weekend,
which we'll talk about later on the show.
Yes. All right, so just to kind of go over before we begin the show. So next week it is More Phenomenal Expo in San Antonio. Me and a few of my friends will be there. We will be at the Sherwood Forest Fair near the Austin area. Friday the 4th of April till the 6th. The 5th is Zelda's birthday, my daughter. But her mom has some. She's gonna do something for her that day, so I'm gonna do something for her in April, or I might do it in May. I might do something like a Chuck E. Cheese's. So if any of our fans that live in the Houston area have kids that would like to come, let us know, and I'll try to figure it out. In April, so that's the first weekend of April. The second weekend is the Taco and Tequila Festival with the Traders Village Comic Con. Obviously, we can't do both, but we might hit up the Traders Village one on Sunday.
Maybe. Yeah, you could try at least both once a day. Especially they're right near each other, so it's not too bad distance wise.
April 18th. I'm sorry, 19th and 20th is WrestleMania.
And for the people outside of in the Dallas area, that's the weekend of WeebCon, April 18th to the 20th. So that's what's going on. And then the weekend after, which is the 25th to the 27th, is
the 25th through the 27th is Anime Tyler, Texas, in Tyler, Texas. And after that, I don't think we have anything going on in May.
Not that I know of. I think the only thing is, oh yeah, Compalooza is not in May this year. It's in June, right? Yeah, it's
which I still need to register for.
Yeah, that's in June. Retropalooza, that's happening in May. That's pretty much all I know.
I know Delta H Con's in July.
Delta H Con's in July, which is July the 18th to the 20th.
Yes.
Yes, right. Yes. Okay. Cool. I'll probably be there.
There's San Japan.
Colossal.
Colossal, which will also be there. There's like a ton of goddamn conventions. Oh, I know what we're doing in April or May. We're going to Scarborough Renaissance Festival. So we will be there to check it out. We won some free tickets. We got invited. People have requested Mr. Uppies, so I will possibly be showing up. Actually, no, we will be showing up. It's just that this year has been more eventful than last year, and it's really hard to keep up. We had Cowicon, and then we talked to a convention owner, and we were trying to negotiate something, which I haven't contacted him, which I need to do. Then we had Ushicon, and then we had Allcon, and then we had we went to Sherwood. So the reason why we're going to Sherwood, this is for they're planting a tree with Rummy's ashes on the 5th at 11 o'clock in the front gate, and then there's supposed to be a toast right afterwards. Rummy was the guy who's a member of Geeks 5 Ever. He made the alcoholic gummies from scratch, and he would pass them out at all the cons that we threw parties at. He passed away in May last year, 2 days before the tornadoes hit Houston. So that is something that we're going to be doing at Sherwood.
Yeah, like a tribute to him.
So we're going to be there to support his family, support everybody. Go say hi to all my friends at Castaways. Say hi to my buddies from Call of Booty that are there. Say hi to, we hang out with Instigators. They're the clan that we're members of. And just say hi to everyone, like the Karaoke clan. There are so many clans that I can't just.
Clash of Clans.
The Clash of Clans. Who's going to get Mr. Uppies?
Clash of Clans.
Yeah, so Mr. Uppies is my brand new brand. So it's really fun. I love it. If you haven't been to Sherwood, I definitely recommend checking it out. I mean, I did go and I had I had fun, but like Friday night was just not a good night, and I know why, and I really don't want to. I might talk about it, I might not. Who knows? We'll see. Rest in peace, the legends. Suburban Enterprise BSE. Hello, welcome.
Hello, hi.
We shall highlight you because this is your first time commenting.
Yeah. Sorry, this is our Tuesday show, our special Tuesday shows. Normally we do them Mondays, but for now we're doing them Tuesdays.
Yeah, Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Okay, let's just get it out of the way. So tomorrow, there will be an episode tomorrow because I'm going to contact somebody. And apparently there's some con drama. Sonic.
Oh boy.
What's going on in the community of throwing hands?
The community throwing hands.
That's what I'm calling the con bullshit.
We have a Discord dedicated to like some tea spilling on cons and all the drama stuff. So if you want to see some hot spicy tea, we have them served in our Discord.
Hot
served on a warm mug, and it's a mug called Con Bullshit.
It's called Con Bullshit. It's served with you have your choice of honey, sugar, or piss, because you're pissing people off. So yeah, the Con Bullshit drama sponsored by deodorant. Put that shit on.
Yeah, please put that stuff on because little funny story. I was reading a post on like some con group. They're like, this is why nobody wears deodorant, and it's like a shelf of deodorant, but like the prices of it. And I'm like, yet buying a full $100 figurine is no fucking problem for y'all,
huh? Ryan Aguilar says, "Hey y'all, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Ryan? How are you?" And Deacon, actually, we're gonna talk about
later. Here, Deacon.
All this would have happened if Cena didn't turn heel.
Get the fuck out of here, Deacon. Don't you have Taco Bell to like eat?
It's funny because while I was working today, I got a notification from Snapchat, and it said lunch haul from Taco Bell. And in my instant thought, I thought it was like a Discord thing from Deacon. I instantly thought of Deacon when I saw it.
Geek Cred Trivia says, "What's up?"
Hey,
yo.
What's up, Geek Cred?
let's. Okay, so okay, no, whoa, oh shit. I'm looking at my teams from work and I almost read shit off of there. And I probably shouldn't read that. Uh,
Anyway,
all right, so apparently there was a post, and let me see if I can actually.
mhm. Let's
This
give
is
some
this is
context.
public knowledge.
Yeah.
This is you can actually find it on Instagram.
Mhm.
So before anybody says that we're outing this person, we're not.
We're not. This is
We only
there-
share stuff that's public.
yeah, and also in some occasions, in case like the person's private or anything like that, we just obviously ask for permission. So this is courtesy. So if you're reading right here, we'll just read it for you in case. I'm done being quiet about it. Tsumicon is ran by someone who essays girls. They have also tried to take advantage of OnlyFans and pressure OnlyFans girls and pressure them into explicit content if they want to make money under their agency. There are other 18 plus cons I'll gladly support, but not Tsumicon. If you care about the safety of SWs, consider not attending this convention that likes a greedy predator's pocket with money in the future. My DMs are open for more info.
You know what? I'm actually gonna go ahead and DM them during the show and see if
Should
they'll
have.
come on tomorrow. I should have, but
Yeah,
today I
should have.
wanted to focus on other
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, no, it's cool. So yeah, so there's been a lot of controversy with Sumicon in Vegas. So not the Houston one, but this is the one in Vegas. So that happened this past weekend, and yeah, we already got some controversy and some drama and some stuff that could be uncomfortable for some people. As we're gonna talk more about it. So just going to give you guys a heads up. And yeah, Goku, let's get into it.
Yeah, we will try to go in depth as much as we can. We're gonna try to save some stuff for tomorrow.
Mhm.
But
And in case
okay, so was sent to us by one of our producers, and a lot of staff already know about the misconduct, and they themselves don't want to be a part of Tsumicon anymore. And someone who's actually a big part of the community says that yeah, that tracks with everything I heard as well. Ownership was a huge question mark for me last year, and the last thing anyone should want to do is enable another anime Matsuri owner in the community. Oh, they're talking about John. We can hear your background, dude.
Yeah, I know. You get to hear free tea being spilled outside, guys.
Spanish tea. It's like a novella.
Yeah, la té de hielo.
It's like God, what does it remind me of? Hold on.
La Rosa de Guadalupe, maybe.
No, 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 no. Yes, yes, and no. But there's a meme. I have a meme specifically
for this moment.
For this moment, and I never thought it would come into use.
Might as well use it now.
So it's like this. It's like, Mom, I'm going out. America, see you. Au
revoir. Adios.
Adios. Bye.
Bye.
¿A dónde chingados vas? ¿Quién ya te manda solo? ¿A qué hora ya vas a llegar? Aquí no es hotel. No tienes tiempo para tu madre, pero
yeah, they try to gaslight you into staying home.
que no sé qué vas a hacer cuando me muero.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Die?
Yeah, they do. They would try to manipulate you for that, man. They would say that all the time. Every time I try to go out or I'm going to a con, they always be like, "Oh my God, what are you gonna do with this when we're not here anymore?" I'm like, Jesus Christ, why y'all overthinking?
I'm just going away for the week. I'm not leaving. I'm not moving out.
Yeah, I'm not leaving y'all. I'll be back on Sunday. You know what I mean?
So whatever happened to under subsidence? So there's an update about that, and then we kind of met. So there are some guys at Allcon that I'm friends with, and they have a band, and so I want to promote the guys' band. I'm not going to put their information out yet. We'll do that next week. Yeah, until we get like a collaboration. But under subsidence is kind of gone. They kind of disbanded the band. Now, could they come back in the future? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So basically, they're just like a indefinite hiatus.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is indefinite. But could they come back? Absolutely. It just, I don't know. It depends on my friend who runs the band and the lead singer.
Okay.
They kind of have to find some new bandmates. don't want to put their business out there too much, but yeah, unfortunately, Ender Subsidence isn't around anymore, so it is what it is at this point. But we hope that we get to work with them in the future, or we get to work with this new band in the future. The new band sounds great. We couldn't attend their show because shit happened Sunday night and just whatever. I don't want to get into that. But Deacon Rap does say, I'm currently on break from Taco Bell till
Trader Village
after
Comic-Con
Trader Village. So him and Taco Bell broke up
for a month.
for a month.
They're taking a break from each other. They're doing it's complicated for a month, and then they'll be back.
It's very complicated.
I feel like this is the test for their relationship and see how loyal they are to each other. And
I think
we'll see how it works out after Trader Village Comic Con. Well,
I'm gonna see Deacon Rap at Trader's Village with a Jack in the Box taco. That's how
Jack in the Box taco.
A Jack in the Box taco.
A Jack in the Box taco.
Deacon Rap, you monster. Who's the real heel in the story now? So yeah, let me get back to the damn it. Where is it? I gotta put a caption up real quick. Okay, there it goes. So okay, there's not a lot. I'm going over it. So there was somebody in charge who was the main person, but now they're the events director and programming. They're saying that they're saying the head honcho, though. I guess I don't know if they mean the owner or the con-chair, because that's not always the same.
Yeah, that's a different thing. Okay.
Nowadays it is like that's much different now. Like
right.
Because for just to give an example, for Ushicon, the owners are not the persons that run the convention.
Okay. They're just basically the guy who just owns it, and they're just like, all right, let somebody else do the thing.
Right. They make decisions and they do run some of the stuff, but they leave the mass big decisions to somebody else, and so.
Right.
Are we allowed to say their name?
Just in case, let's not.
Yeah. If you want to know more okay, so this person that we're talking about was the head, and apparently they stepped down. The new owner is a guy. Only reason Vegas was organized was because of the
previous
owner.
Right.
But she recently stepped down, as far as we know. New owner guy is a creep.
So if you want to know the name of it, it's on the Discord anyway, but we're just not saying it here just in case, just be safe. We'll probably wait until like we can do it. Maybe tomorrow's show. We'll just probably say it.
Yeah, if I can get somebody to come on tomorrow's show and talk about it more, that knows more about it in depth than we do, because, like, I'm gonna be honest, like all of this came out of the blue. I didn't work with the Tsumicon. And then, like, we had heard rumors that they had beef with us. Then we heard rumors they didn't have beef with us. And then people were like, no, they don't. I think certain staff members had beef with us, and like certain other staff members like, no, we don't care. Like, it's
a mixed bag.
Right. It's like, everyone is up for criticism, right? Every convention. That's what we do here. We review.
They should be open to criticism, even if it's ones you don't want to hear.
So I have to get that information from our producer, Rains Hearts. Rains. He's in the damn chat right now. You know who I'm talking about, Sonic. So yeah, no, this is a lot coming in. I don't know. We didn't work with them. We heard different stories, and it's just like I don't know. I had a gut feeling like, man, this isn't going to be like that organized, and it's such a like they had so many issues and so many like broken rules when it comes to adult conventions and shit like that. That bless you.
Oh, excuse me. And keep this in mind. We're talking about the one in Houston or the Las
Vegas. Right, the one we're talking about. We're poking holes at the one in Houston.
Yeah, this is the one that happened in October. So in case you're wondering, like, oh wait, there was a Tsumicon in Houston. Yes, there was one. The one that happened this past weekend was the one in Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Which I obviously wasn't there, but we heard stories.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot has come out from that since in the last like 24, 48 hours.
Okay, cool. What's the name of the new band? Like I said, Rainey's got that.
Mm-hmm.
Rain's got that. Geek credit trivia. He's now cheating on them with Pollo Loco. He's cheating on Taco Bell with Pollo Loco.
I mean, depending who you talk to, that's an upgrade.
I feel like as soon as John Cena became a bad guy, Deacon Rap just
A lot.
it's like that meme. It's like that meme, bro. Like where Captain America's like, "Hail Hydra," and it says,
Hail Hydra.
And Spider-Man's like, "Fuck responsibility," and John Cena's like,
Give up.
Give up." And then they have like a bunch of people like that's they should make Deacon Rap. They should put Deacon Rap on there where he's like, "Fuck Taco Bell."
My loyalty to Jack in the Box.
Yeah, Jack in the Box or Pollo Loco. Jack in the Box, 99-cent tacos. Like we said, we don't have that much information about what's going on. We'll figure it out. We'll do some digging because we just found out last night, I think.
Yeah, again, within like 24, 48 hours, a lot has happened.
Yeah, and I was watching Raw, so I forgot Raw was on at 3 p.m.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that for a few weeks, so just give you a heads up.
That's fine. That means I don't have to wait until 7. I mean, like I said, we just found out we don't really know anything, so I'm gonna start digging around and see what I can find out, and we'll go from there. And we'll do what we do best. We'll get the full story.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's talk about AllCon 2025 in Dallas, Texas. AllCon is the one convention that is about everything. It's a science fiction.
It's mostly a sci-fi.
Mostly sci-fi.
Okay.
And let me see if I can find the website.
AllCon 2025.
So, Double A, that's what we're calling him for now, had 2 panels, and I had 8 panels this past weekend. So this theme, the theme this year was Generations. It happened this past weekend. It was March 13th through the 16th. The Thursday is their day 1, but it's their free day. They actually don't require a badge for the free day.
So basically, it's like a preview day in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, damn it. No wonder I didn't see Stephanie there. Stephanie was advertised for the con, and I didn't see her like Saturday. Or I didn't see her Friday afternoon or Saturday because she was only advertised until Friday at 4, and I was working. So I didn't see her till later that I didn't get to attend the con until later that day. So that's why I didn't get to see her. But they had several other people. They had. Okay, I'm trying to think of somebody notable that you guys would recognize.
Probably name somebody and I'll see if I know.
Well, they had the guy who does the voice of Mini Vegeta in Dragon Ball Daima.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did have a couple of people from Daima in that kit. Yeah, I saw some of the members in there.
Mm-hmm. Farknocker was there. He was dressed up as Billy Mays. It was good to hang out with him. Fun. So Reigns is going through this phase where he's hunting down Pokemon cards. So we walked all the way to Target and bought whatever Pokemon cards they had left.
Mm-hmm. Or you should go to Kroger and those machines that like vending machines for Pokemon cards.
The reason why I'm on break from Taco Bell is because I want John Cena's body, and Taco Bell gets in the way of that. You know, that's not how that works, right? You actually have to go to the gym and lift weights. And John Cena works out like 5 hours a day. Like, there's a lot of work that goes into it. And plus, you have to bulk up first. So actually cutting carbs would not help. Like, do you want to be the same size as John Cena, or do you just want the body type? Do you just want the 6-pack? Because I've actually worked out with some cosplayers that have six packs and they're not that strong. I don't have a six pack and I'm like at least on the bench press, most of them I'm at least 100 pounds able to lift more than they do. My leg press right now, and I'm pretty sure I can do more because I was too scared to put more weight, is at 600 pounds.
Wow. That's amazing.
And my bench press right now is at 345. I mean, it could be more, but like I said, I'm just not ready to move on just yet. How's that breaking news? Breaking news, Deacon Rap is they're arguing Deacon Rap is a John Cena. How's that breaking news?
So I might as well ask because what was the vibes going into the expectations going into Allcon this year compared to last year?
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna leave you in charge. You're gonna ask me the questions, and I'm gonna answer them.
Let's do it.
All right. So this year, so we got there at. I want to say this year kind of felt a lot friendlier. Like it was a good vibe. We made a lot of new friends. We talked to way more people this year than we did last year. I felt like there was less like emphasis on the panels because panels that we do that normally are very, very popular. Like, okay, for instance, Dragon Ball. Right. At Colossal Con, we had like what, 120 people?
Yeah.
At Allcon, we had like 3 or 4. So like the anime panels are fun to do, but they're just nowhere near as popular at Allcon because Allcon is it's an older audience, so it's much more mature. There's like less room parties. I don't think there was any room parties. It was more like D&D sessions with some level of drinking, but not too much.
Right.
And
it should have been DD&D, Drunk Dungeons and Dragons.
Right. No, actually, I think somebody did say something like that.
3D.
Like, okay, so Friday night, like everything was dead by like midnight or by 1. So there weren't a lot of people in the lobby. There were some of us hanging out and drinking, but like we didn't get shit faced at all. Like this weekend, like we got a little
social drinking, basically.
Like Saturday, we got buzzed, but like nothing crazy. And we made new friends, and we were talking about Scarborough. No, it is very mature compared to. See, Farnaka, the thing is, you hung around us, and we were like always doing shenanigans. Goku explaining all the reasons why it's never on my radar. So I think like the con chair was everywhere, right? Like he was everywhere. I got to talk to him. Actually, the only time I've seen a con chair that much was I was working with the convention.
Right. Yeah. You don't often see the con chair walking around unless it's like a small con, then like, yeah, you could probably see them. But if it's like a big size one, like you don't often see it. You're like, you probably think it's a random person,
You saw Todd like once an hour though. Like he was always working. I joked around like, do you ever sleep? Like, do you ever like take a break? And we did. So panel wise, this isn't one of our like when we host panels at Allcon, we don't have like Comic Palooza's like level expectations, right? We don't expect like 100 people, 20 people, right? But like, bro, I actually had a lot of fun. Like, I got to meet people, I got to talk to them, hang out. I was Macho Man Randy Savage Saturday. Let me put it to you like this: the reason why I like Allcon, because I took Zelda. I will never, until Zelda's older, like 15, I will not take Zelda to an anime convention.
In case anyone out there is wondering who that is, that's his daughter.
Yeah, Zelda's my daughter. So I took Zelda, and she had a lot of fun. She stole my stupid power pole. She took my power pole. She's like, "This is my stick," and then she proceeds to like smack me around with it. So I just had to get another one to replace the one she took. So she took my power. I'm like, but she had so much fun. I bought her some Barbies. Like, they didn't really have like a lot of anime stuff. You didn't really see like there were no smut like cosplays.
No.
Nothing. It was a very family friendly convention. It was very family friendly. The people were great. The environment was great. Everybody was friendly. It just seemed very trustworthy.
Okay.
And like there's no stories about anyone getting drugged or roofied or having their drinks spiked, and people were sharing alcohol.
So the best way I could say it's like this is a convention that it's again mature in a sense where like nobody's doing like all those rowdy stuff. You know what I mean? Like
There's no
drugs,
whole
all
wheat Pete. There's no deep pity. Uh, you know,
none of that crap basically.
yeah, there was no con drama. None. At least not that I know of. Can I help you, dog? Um, it was great. I liked it. It was I took Zelda. I didn't have to keep her on a damn leash, you know?
Mm-hmm.
She had fun. She had a ton of fun, and I dressed up as Macho Man, and I even cut a promo on like there were several other wrestler cosplayers there. Some guy did Stone Cold. He's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Let the Macho Man tell you something, Austin. You think you're a badass, but you know what? I fought Spider-Man. All you fought was a rock."
For
And
3
then I did
minutes.
the Spider-Man speech on Mankind, because there was another guy doing Mankind. I'm like, "Hey, freak show, you're going nowhere. I got you for 3 minutes.
3
3
minutes of
minutes
play.
of playtime."
Playtime.
And then there was a Sergeant Slaughter, and I cut like a, "Ooh yeah, Slaughter. The last time I saw you, we were doing." And I made like a drug line because it was the 80s, and people were doing a lot of pay like Bam
Sugar Booger.
Bam, Sugar Booger, and they were riding the White Pony. So I made a joke about that. It was a great con. I liked it. It was small. Well, small is a dirty word. More like intimate. But
So would you so what was the attendance wise? Like how was the crowd size compared to last year?
so I think there were more people this year. It felt like it, especially at night.
Okay.
But it's still smaller than Delta to put in comparison.
So what part of the Dallas area was this at?
So it was like the north. It was past downtown. It was like on the north side.
Oh, okay. I'm asking because, like, sometimes these conventions, one moment they're in, like, one year they'd be in downtown Dallas, and next year they'd be in Fort Worth, or the next year they'd be in, like, Irvin. You know what I mean? Like, those kind of areas.
Mm-hmm. This one was in Dallas. I don't remember the area per se, but it was near their Galleria.
Okay. Got it.
The convention was small. The audience was a few hundred people. I mean, it is a small convention. Even karaoke, I feel like, and I talked to the guys that run it. Turtle runs it, helps run it, and they need to be in a bigger room. So Todd, if you're watching, and which I will invite Todd to promote next year's AllCon, we are going to push for them to put karaoke in a much bigger room. And let's get our friends band to come out and perform. I will give up panel space just so they can do a concert at AllCon. Now,
awesome.
there were more people out in the lobby hanging out, drinking this year versus last year. It was easier to make friends. Like, somebody gave me a free box of wine. I just met two girls and we just randomly all started drinking it. I'm like, I hate fucking wine. And then I started mixing it with the tequila. Can I help you, sir? Can I help you? How may I be of service? You want to get up? Come on. Come here, Conehead. So I thought it was great. Now, was it a perfect convention? Absolutely not. Like, did it have some things that I feel like they could work on? Yeah.
Okay.
So what's something that's a valid thing that they could address in the future? Is there something that like oh man, I kind of wish they did this better, or they got rid of this, get rid of that, but like obviously reasonably.
Right. Here, hold on. Come here, your attention whore. He just wants attention. He's like, "Pet me, scratch my ass. It itches because he's got the cone on his head." Oh, we got another bot, another spammer. Block.
Hello, robot.
So I feel like one of the biggest improvements they can make for the con is like there were parts of the convention I didn't know existed until Reigns told me.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Oh, did you not see the artist alley?" I'm like, "Wasn't the artist alley outside of the dealer's room?" He's like, "No, it has its own section." I'm like, "It does?" Because like I was told they had arcade games, arcade one-up games, and I'm like, "Where the hell are those?" They had a whole room, bro, with mini. They made their own version of mini golf.
Really?
Yes, it was like really cool. Zelda got to play one hole, and they gave her a free Pokemon card for participating. And then Reigns got mad. He's like, "I'm over here hunting down, buying Pokemon cards, and she gets one for free." And so, like, they had the mini golf that's such a nice touch, and they had like this obstacle course inside the main events room, which was also a nice touch. They actually might be overgrowing the venue. I think they are. I think they're overgrowing. Where the hell is that? Like, you say that like I'm supposed to know where the hell that is. You realize, sir, that if it wasn't for you, I probably wouldn't have made it to any of my panels on time. The thing is, like, I didn't know where anything was unless I like searched for it. There weren't like signs, and like the maps didn't really help that much because it was confusing as hell. Like, because we had panels and they were like in the back area of where the dealer's room was, and that area is so you wouldn't think to go back there at all. So I feel like a lot of panels that were back there like missed an opportunity to have a much larger audience. I think some panels did worse than others for me because, and that's the thing. That's the thing I like about Allcon though. They don't really care like what your numbers are as far as panels go. Did you do it on time? Like whether it's one person, two people, or 30 people, were people there and were they entertained? Did they like the panel? Did you follow the rules?
As long as they're like, as long as we trust you, you could do it. You do your thing. You know, even if you get nothing, if you got flies in the audience, as long as you know that, like, okay, it's really basically they have confidence in you.
Right. But like I said, there were no signs. There were like no people like really knew where certain rooms were, or there was like no real. Maybe there was a map. Somebody said reminds me of PAX South.
So huge you couldn't find anything. Yeah, that's kind of accurate. But this is like PAX South was like pretty massive. You know what I mean, for what it does. But when you mentioned the maps thing, did they have it in their programs? Did they have it like in a separate paper, or was it like something like, oh, you have to download?
They had a screen. They had like a screen with like a map. They had a couple TVs with like maps and panels, but we didn't get a program guide. Maybe because we failed to get one. They don't have an app. They have the website.
Oh, okay.
And the thing I like about the website though is if you go to participants. Let me just show you real quick. So let me share my screen. So if you go to the website on your phone and you come down to like participants,
yeah,
you can actually do Control F, right?
Yeah.
And it'll take you to the participant, and it has all of the panels associated with that group. by it tells you the time, the room, and it tells you if it's the lower level or the upper level, and it tells you like it has all of our panels listed right here.
Basically, they give you like bigger detail.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's actually kind of cool.
This one was probably our best panel. Oh God, we read Dipper Goes to Taco Bell, courtesy of Deacon Rap.
Courtesy can wrap.
Yeah, no, we actually like brought up Deacon Rap and kind of made fun of him for his love for Taco Bell. So, Deacon, if you're watching this still, the next time we read Dipper Goes to Taco Bell, we're going to read it as Deacon Goes to Taco Bell.
Deacon goes to time.
Which you're probably going to get mad. So, I will buy you a 5-layer burrito to make you happy. Because I don't know if you've ever read Dipper Goes to Taco Bell, but spoiler alert, at some point in the story, he does bite his own dick off.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was.
It's an insane story. Let's say that.
Oh God, I started drinking when I started reading that shit. I bought pizza, and we took it to karaoke. They took it to karaoke because I was gonna eat it when I got there, and everyone but me got pizza. Like I got like 2 slices.
Don't you hate when that happens?
Yes, I fucking hate when that happens, but everyone got fed, and there were like 2 extra slices left over. They're like, "Here, these are for you." I'm like, then we met these 2 girls. I'm like, "Okay, you know what? Just you guys can have them. Have y'all eaten? No. Okay, here you go." Courtesy of Mr. Uppies, and like that's the brand now, Mr. Uppies. Uh, one thing I didn't like I said, the one thing that just kind of like rubbed me the wrong way was just the lack of like information when it comes to finding locations, because you had to kind of I guess it's to kind of encourage exploring the convention itself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I think I know what you're trying to say. Sorry to interrupt you there, but at the same time, I wanted to ask the venue size. Like, what venue was this taking place? What's the best comparisons venue size wise?
So it's square footage. It's smaller than Delta.
Okay, gotcha.
I think they have a map. Okay. Here we go. Damn it. That's not gonna work.
No, but I kind of want to see it just to get an idea what it's supposed to look like. Okay.
All right, so So guest tower, 2nd floor. What the hell? I didn't know that was a thing. Lake level. Okay, so the areas that I attended more were the ground floor and the ballroom lower floor.
Mm.
So M was the dealer's room. I didn't know L was a thing. And I didn't know N was a thing. No, L's not a lobby.
Oh, it just says L in the okay.
Right here, the breezeway ground floor where it says number 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's the lobby.
Okay, guys. See, somebody says it's bigger than Ushi, smaller than Delta.
It is bigger than Ushi, but smaller than Delta. Yes, that is the best way to put it.
Okay, gotcha. Someone in the comment section says, "I'm not sure I want my convention structure like a '90s RPG though." And Mr. Uppy sounds like a drug dealer you find on a college camp.
That's what some people think, but actually the Uppies thing is like being lifted like a child off the ground.
Yeah, but I can understand. But it's kind of understandable why people would assume the first thing you hear when you see Uppies, you think drugs.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we do have a logo for it now. Let me get rid of some of these. I didn't cosplay Dora the Explorer this weekend. Yeah, here's our logo. It's a raccoon.
Why a raccoon?
Because like people associate raccoons with fucking Uppies.
Do they?
Like, I guess. And like it's funny because our mascot is a bear.
Yeah. I feel like
So bears and raccoons is the theme we're going with.
Yeah, we're forest. The forest.
We are the forest. I mean,
Um,
it was like, so it's not like it wasn't massive. Some things were hard to find. Some things I didn't even think to look for in that area.
mhm.
Um, like there were a couple times where some of the panel rooms were locked because they were closed, and when they closed the door was locked from the outside. So I had to use my Mexican ingenuity to break in. There were a couple of them. I didn't like break in before
Yeah, but
anyone.
you like try to just open inside, try to open it.
So the way I did it is that so there were two panel rooms together. So like Friday night,
Mhm.
so we ran single social gathering with, it was pretty much we bunch of singles with Rock Band 4 setup so people can play and sing.
Yeah,
Which by the way did a lot better because we went against karaoke.
really, that's actually pretty impressive.
We had like 10 people, which was I consider a win. Last year we had
Yeah,
like 3.
yeah. I mean, especially Rock Band, that still can grab people's attention, or Guitar Hero, something like that, because
Mhm.
people still want to play those old games like that.
Right. There were a lot of older people in the panel next door to us, some kind of Star Trek captains panel. And
Okay.
they were all freaking out like, "Oh no, the door's locked. The door's locked." And then the panel host like, "Hey, what panel's this? Rock bands?" Like they wanted to steal our panel. I was like, "You're not getting my panel, bitch."
Or the
And
Trekkies.
the Trekkies, you're not getting my panel, Trekkies. So the two panels were actually divided by a wall, like one of those sliding walls.
Hmm.
And
So you could.
I just like opened it and went on the other side and then just opened the panel room door. And I
So
was
like
just like, not a single person in here thought to do that.
nobody wrote that. It's just like, to be fair, most people probably would think, oh, if you do that, you shouldn't do that. It's not allowed or something like that.
It's illegal.
Probably.
You'll go to jail. No, no, no. I mean, and then like it happened the next day, but vice versa.
Hmm.
Our panel room was locked and the next door was open. So I just reversed. So we had fan fiction, and yeah, fan fiction was something else. I think fan fiction is definitely one of our more popular animes. Single mixers feel like another world when you're polyamorous. There he goes again, throwing around big words. We told him not to do that shit.
It's that song by Breaking Benjamin, Polyamorous.
Polyamorous. Oh yeah.
That was in SmackDown vs. Raw.
Oh, that's where I heard it because I listened to it while I'm at the gym.
Yeah, that song, and then that was in Day of Reckoning.
Polyamorous friend, you got me in a mess of trouble.
trouble again.
And it's not
I
even about
never
being.
cared anyone. I never kissed at all.
Is it even about polyamorous relation? I think it's just about like his friend fucking up.
I think so. Yeah, I don't know. I just listened to it while I'm playing fucking Day of Reckoning.
In Spanish, es por pendejo.
SmackDown.
Por pendejo. Like everything that you do wrong is because you're an idiot in Mexican culture. Jace was there, by the way.
Yeah, there you go.
Jace was there, and he was dressed up in his Dungeons and Dragons cosplay. So I was Macho Man, and I ran into him. I'm like, "Ooh, yeah, it's Timu Kratos." Polyamory.
My panels are all big words: polyamory, sociopolitics.
No, polyamory is shorter than polyamorous.
So technically, it's a small word.
Yeah, it's a medium size.
Checkmate. Checkmate.
That's right, fool. I speak English good.
As good in English.
I is good. But I mean, like, I really don't have a lot of complaints. The con doesn't really have room parties, so that's not something they can control. And honestly, I didn't really give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
I actually enjoyed sitting like at a table in the lobby and just drinking and hanging out. Now, the hotel does have a no alcohol policy in the lobby that's not from the bar, but they weren't like hovering over us either. They weren't like forcibly.
They were like more laid back about it.
They were. I mean, we were being like sneaky teenagers. I think it was kind of obvious what we were doing. 9 letters is medium, huh? Well, hold on. Yeah. Yes, it is. because if it had just one more, it would have been a big word. But polyamorous has 11 and polyamory has 9. So, I mean, I like the vibe. It was a very chill, laid back vibe. We didn't hang out in the hotel room as much as we normally do, but there wasn't like a lot to do unless you were attending other panels or like with Zelda, we checked out the mini golf, we checked out the game room. The video game room was very small and had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna say like 9 or 10 monitors with like one of them was I don't know. Have you ever seen those plug and play bootleg consoles with like 1,000 games on them?
Yeah, the ones you see at the mall.
This one had like a PlayStation 2 controller to it, and Jesus,
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Like it had Dragon Ball GT Final Bout, and it fucking lagged so much on that stick.
My God.
It was like a slideshow, bro.
That's really bad.
It was bad. Like it like the frame rate dropped so bad. Like I just said, fuck this. I was done. And like, oh, but something did happen. This is out of the cons control. So we made friends with this guy named Jordan. He's pretty cool. And I kind of offended him a little bit. And for that, I am sorry that you took my joke personally, but it wasn't like I told him it wasn't towards him. So I made fun of Smash tournament players in one of my panels. And he's like, well, I take that really offensively because I'm a Smash tournament player and I do that professionally. And the money that I earn, I used to provide for my family. I'm like, you know what? That's good, bro. That's good for you. But I just met you. I didn't know that. And I'm not going to take my joke away. I'm not going to stop doing my joke. Like, just because that is the case for you doesn't mean that I knew that, right? We just met last night and we can be friends, but I make fun of everything. I make fun of the fact that I've been tased. I make fun of the fact that I got into a fist fight with a porta potty and lost.
So, what was the joke you did on the Smash tournament thing?
Like that people don't bathe; they smell like shit.
Oh yeah, no, it's kind of sad too because like some of these like gaming tournaments or the gaming rooms, they're not beating those allegations. Like, dude, they really do stink. Like some of them, I'm like, if you step in there and you step out, in terms of odor, night and day.
Oh, there was more to it. My bad. This one you might feel more justified towards him. So I attacked the fact that you know what? There are people that will come to a convention, spend $100, and spend the entire weekend in the gaming room playing a video game that they own and could have played at home for free online.
Yeah, they could have.
Like I was making fun of the fact that there are people that because I was making fun of first off I was talking shit about Hoshi, the shadow dude, the guy that went to federal prison for prostituting his girlfriend.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
Yeah, the guy, I'm not going to say what con he worked for, but I will call his ass out. This guy fucking stunk. He didn't wear deodorant, and he only went to the cons and did one fucking thing. He just did LARPing. I'm like, okay, that's cool. If that's what makes you happy. And then I kind of made fun of gamers for like, oh, okay, gamers are in the fucking room all weekend playing video games. They don't fucking bathe. They don't put on deodorant, and they're in a gaming room. They don't leave. They don't eat. They don't sleep. They spend $100 for something they probably could have done at home and stunk up their own house.
And yeah, and unfortunately for some people, it's accurate. And I've talked to people too. It's like pretty accurate about it. Someone in the comments. In order of stinkiness, Smash players, card game players, anime incels.
Anime theater viewing rooms at conventions are pretty bad.
Yeah, those are pretty bad too. Actually, you know what? Most people just go in there not to even watch the anime. They just go in there to either like just rest up, either go to sleep, or do some business in there.
They will start getting handsy with each other.
Oh yeah, no, it was funny because there was this I was walking at a con and I passed by those viewing theaters and they have like the lights are very dim, right? And then you could clearly see it
some guy and his girlfriend were like kind of getting on, and it was like pretty obvious. Like, okay, dude, you're like kind of if in a way, if that thing was full, if that door was fully open, you'd probably everyone would probably see it.
Right. No, you're right. Like, because, God damn, you made me thinking it was my friend. Because I had a friend. Well, this was at a hentai fest.
Yeah, so that's okay. That's
That's a little different. They used to do hand checks. Remember with the blue light?
yeah.
What's wrong? What's wrong? I heard you crying. What's wrong?
Let's see. Gamers survive on monster and other forms of battery acid.
This is true.
That is pretty accurate. Still not as bad as the smell of old school LAN parties. Well, I mean, LAN parties, that's the thing. If you're gonna have, for example, like a sleepover or something like that, you know what I mean? There's probably people who like, you know, they probably woke up and you probably didn't shower, you know what I mean? And ideally you should before you go to a LAN party, you should, like, I don't know, be clean.
You should
take a shower.
You should put on some deodorant at least, a fresh coat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't like Jordan's cool. I met him. He's a fun guy. He's cool. I do want to hang out with him more. But I'm not going to stop making fun of like Smash gamers. I make fun of myself.
On who?
I'm not. I said I'm not going to stop making fun of Smash gamers.
No, I know, but like who are you talking about?
His name is Jordan. It's the guy we met this past week.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Because yeah, there's a lot of, I don't know, Smash players have been.
Oh, which is cool because actually when we met him, he was wearing a Fatal Fury Terry Bogard hat.
Yeah, there you go. And he's in Smash.
But I'm like, why aren't you cosplaying Terry? Where's your blonde wig at? We did make some friends. Asian Alex ran 2 panels of his own, kind of venturing off on his own. So Asian Alex is leaving Geeks Forever. We just, have some differences and we decided to part ways. So his contract with us is ending. So he's going to start doing his own panels, which actually has some pretty interesting ones. He had this ghost classifications list where he actually categorizes every ghost, not based on how powerful they are, but based on their abilities. And like he did a Scooby-Doo panel, like it's called Those Meddling Kids, where he talks about how like the Scooby gang should have been killed like 100 times over.
Yeah.
But you know what? The power of weed. Overall, like, I think it was a great con. Like, could it be? I like its size. I think it's a good size. Now, could it be outgrowing itself? Yes, absolutely. I think it just needs a better laid out hotel. Like this one was kind of like all over the place. It had like it had a lobby and then it had like a first floor, like a ground floor that was like underneath it, and it was such bullshit. And like some of the panels were hard to find, the panel rooms, and like the names were kind of confusing, and it was just like, okay. I mean, they did like give away some stuff, which was cool. They had a vendor who was like, it was like gambling. You would roll a dice and you would move on this board.
Yeah.
And like based on where you landed was the prize you won, and like the grand prize was a PS5. But
That's
every
awesome.
time you rolled, the price went up.
That's
and
cool.
So Homeboy like did it like 4 times and came back with a bunch of like Bluetooth speakers and shit.
Wow, that's actually pretty cool.
So
it's like those kind of vendor. There was an artist who was like, they have like a little setup of like Smash Brothers. It's like, oh, if you beat me in Smash Brothers, you get basically a print for free or something like that.
What do you call is it crochet? The knitting?
Yeah, crochet.
Somebody actually made like crochet, like snakes, worms, flowers, bro. It was
pretty cool.
There was a Lego booth. It wasn't like officially Lego, but all the Lego products the guy was selling were official Lego products.
Yeah.
And the Powerpuff Girl Lego sets are fucking huge. They have big ass heads. They're bigger than like, they're not as big as the Hulk Lego figure, but they're bigger than like the average Lego figure. And like all the Legos though were because they're all officially licensed, they were so expensive. The Sonic was like $40.
Oh, these are like official ones, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because there's a lot of Legos. Speaking of Lego, actually, it was funny. Earlier this morning, they announced that Lego they're going to do Pokemon.
But
It's
they've
coming out
already
next
been
year.
doing Lego Pokemon.
That's Mega Bloks.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Mega Bloks. It's not Lego.
Huh. Well,
Yeah, so now Lego is officially going to do stuff with Pokemon starting next year, and it's kind of funny because next year will be the 30th anniversary of Pokemon.
well, Pokemon does Gunpla now.
Yeah, and they do Gun. Yeah, they've been doing Gunpla for a while.
I got Bulbasaur. I built him. He's up there. I can't grab him right now, but I thought this was kind of cool.
Yeah, they have a lot of the model kits and all that stuff. And so Nintendo's doing a lot of stuff with Lego. They're doing this giant Mario Kart one. It looks pretty cool. I'm like, I kind of want it, but like $150 for Lego. I don't know. Think about it. Let's see in the comments. Shaggy is immortal. Yeah, he only uses like 2% of his power.
Get one of those crochet worms the next time a girl asks you if you would love her if she was a worm.
Sure would. He's like, yeah. Just have it in your hand.
Sure, babe. Sure.
Of course, babe. Of course.
Oh, the next thing you hear is caw.
You hear that?
Oh, what was it like? What was that Mike Tyson show on
Mike Tyson Mysteries?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where like the guy's a bird and he has the girlfriend. So like
His girlfriend, yeah, his girlfriend wishes to be a pigeon instead of wishing
like,
him to be a
you
human.
stupid bitch. Like now we can be together. Fly with me, my love. Are you fucking crazy? And then she gets eaten.
Rest in peace, Norm Macdonald.
Okay, so Rain, I actually went to 3 different Walmarts last night looking for Pokemon cards for you, buddy. And one of them looked like Black Friday. Just ransacked.
Have you seen those videos of people like really throwing hands over Pokemon cards?
Yes.
Yeah, those were wild.
We were talking about that, and like I told you like the reason why like we stopped by a bunch of Walmarts like this past week, and like somebody went to like 30 Walmarts, and like I'm not buying another Gunpla until they make an official Tequila Gundam.
You could paint it to be like tequila.
That's right. I did talk shit about Gundam Wing this past weekend. I did call it I did say it was my favorite worst anime of all time.
Best worst anime.
It is it's one of my favorite animes. I love it to death, but it's one of the worst animes of all time. It is Linkin Park trying to overthrow the government if you take away the Gundams.
Yeah. Yeah, just put Linkin Park songs in it.
The dog wants attention. That's the deal of owning pets.
Yeah.
Want attention.
Yeah, they do. He says not by Tequila Gundam. So with Alcon, is there how would you compare it to, so this is before we give it a score, or you give it a score. Compared to last year wise, overall your experience, was it an improvement over last year, or is it like about the same?
So I feel like they had more panels last year. It felt like there were more people this year. I think people are less inclined to run panels. There was much more to do this year at night, except they didn't have that horse game I wanted to play. Damn it, I forgot to get the info from Todd. Because I want to bring it to Ushikon and Delta. It was a horse game. But I like this year more than I did last year.
Okay.
Like last year by like 11, I mean by 12:30 by 1, it was all dead. I mean, yeah, it calmed down once they did like the balloon drop where they give away prizes. But karaoke was fun, bro. Karaoke was so much better this year than last year. There were like it only took one person to go up there and sing one song that everybody loved. Mm-hmm. So I show up, and next thing you know, there's like 5 of us constantly on stage singing songs together. And like we sang that song. Damn, it was called Ride My Pony or some shit like that. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about. God damn, I have to look it up. But it was fun. It was great. Karaoke was awesome. I gave the host of karaoke my WWE championship, the one that I showed you. I let them have it as a gift. Overall, like I had fun. My panels, like the Power Ranger panel, didn't do that great because it's power. It was Sunday. It was Power Rangers. It's mostly a sci-fi convention, so like the anime panels don't do that well. But there was one dude who we ran into. We were in the Dragon Ball panel, right? I was like, look, there's only like a few of y'all here, so I'll go ahead and tell y'all something that I was told. And I was telling him about like the manga coming back and I was talking about like, okay, we're not gonna get another series anytime soon, but they're talking about another movie, and it's possibly gonna be the Moro arc. And this guy just kept shaking. He was just sitting there shaking his head like this. And I was like staring at him, and I was like starting to get pissed. I don't know if he was like on the spectrum, or if he was like,
if he really was like really didn't agree with you, did you like call him out or anything?
I called him out like, hey man, is there something wrong with your neck or anything? He's like, no. He said something, but I think if he was disagreeing with me, he didn't say it. I did call him out like, hey, is something wrong? Like,
it reminds me of there's a it reminds me of a couple of years ago. There was a panel at Delta, and somebody was making a panel dedicated to Sonic, and then like one guy in the audience was just like basically interrupting this person, like the panel host, like so many times, like promoting his stuff or like saying something that doesn't make any sense, like, oh my god, Sega's gonna make a brand new console. And keep in mind this is like 2016, so I'm like, it's been almost 10 years. Where's the new console?
Like a mini console?
Like, yeah, I was like wondering, is a mini console like a full on like what, Dreamcast 2 or something?
He's like, Sega's back.
Like, yeah. He kept interrupting the panelists, and I'm like, bro, like, is this part of the panel, or is this like this is your basically you're just hijacking the panel?
Right. I think this guy. So, like, I don't want to talk bad about him, but he did kind of like at the time he kind of pissed me off, like, because I don't know if he was like disagreeing. If you're gonna disagree with me, at least like tell me why you think I'm wrong. That way, I can
hear your side, basically.
Yeah, like, because I do legitimately have a friend that gives me insiders, and so like I predicted superhero before they even made the announcement. And I predicted like we were talking about like, yeah, Akira talked about a white Super Saiyan form, like a white haired Super Saiyan form that was supposed to debut. Blue was not the original color; it's going to be white, but the white color clashed with a villain that they were going to introduce, and then like, no, it doesn't. And like, sure enough, the Fusamatsu had white Super Saiyan hair, and then we got Ultra Instinct, which is not white; it's silver, but it does clash if you really do think about it.
It does,
kind of. Is Money Money the song?
I think so.
Oh, is that song by Billy Idol? Here she comes from here, Money Money.
No, that's not it.
Okay, no, that's not it. All right, well, close enough. Maybe it's Pony Pony. Do that Google thing where like you sing it and they'll tell you. It's like Shazam.
I found it. It's Genuine Pony.
Genuine Pony.
Genuine Pony.
Huh.
It's called Pony.
Oh, just Pony.
Hey, fuck you. Like we did talk about, Jace, we did talk about you being there.
Naturally.
How you were being Kratos and shit. Can those of you watching on the YouTube channel go ahead and give us a thumbs up on the video, please? It helps with the YouTube algorithm. Because it sucks.
The more thumbs we get, the more people will watch. And I kind of learned that. I learned it's very helpful. Trust me, I can tell you from experience. The liking a video
helps.
So Jace was there. Jace was there partly Friday, some Saturday. Overall, I thought it was a great con. Could it be better? There are a lot of improvements that could make it like run much smoother.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a very like it's been the same crowd. Like a lot of it reminds me of ApolloCon. I know a lot of y'all haven't been to ApolloCon or even heard of it, but it's like a lot they've had the same staff members for years. And there's just something poetic about that because you don't hear about conventions with the same staff for years.
Yeah, you kind of don't.
You don't hear about conventions without like, there were like no problems. None. Like we didn't have any problems at Ushicon except for that one drunk guy, but that was it. And Kawacon, there were really nothing that I heard about. So like overall, I'm gonna give all con a 9 out of 10.
That's a really big score. That's a pretty good score.
I enjoyed it. Like I said, like it's based off perspective, and I honestly had fun. And the reason why I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 is because I was able to take Zelda, and she enjoyed it. And I didn't feel like I had to be overly protective with her. Like it was safe for her to be there, and she like we didn't see anything like inappropriate. It was a family friendly convention. I know a lot of con goers shit on family friendly conventions, but
yeah, some do.
Like honestly, a lot of y'all don't have kids, and then that's fine.
It'll make a difference in
It makes a
perspective, I
difference.
guess.
It does make a difference in perspective. And some of y'all do have kids, and y'all don't need to have kids. Okay, no one particular. Whoever I'm calling out with that, you're not.
It's not in
one of our
particular.
fans.
It's just certain. It's just, I guess, in general. I guess.
Yeah. So fuck. I just realized that all the cons we've reviewed this year have all gotten 9s.
That's a good streak. Let's not jinx that.
Yeah, let's not jinx it.
Yeah. So Jay says it's small, but it's homey, and it feels like cons. It feels like cons were back in the late 2000s.
Yes. That's it. He put it into words.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it did feel like that, like the late 2000s cons.
Yeah. And then Suffering on the comment section says, I feel like Anime Tyler's going for the same vibe.
Yes. By the way, Suffering, did you book your hotel room? Because we're looking for people. Let's split the cost. Otherwise,
for Anime Tyler.
Yeah, I'm trying to find people to pitch in like $30 here and there for the weekend. It is a good year for cons. I feel like cons are getting better. I feel like maybe we are making a difference. Maybe not. Maybe it's just in our head. But I know some conventions are listening to us. I know Tsumicon listens to us because they don't like me, or at least that's what I've heard. I don't know.
Tsumicon, yeah.
Tsumicon.
The T is silent.
You know what? Tuna fish con.
TunaCon.
TunaCon.
Potato con. All right, says here, yeah, I did. LOL. Suffering.
Okay. Boo.
And Jay says, good year for cons. Yeah, so far it's March, and so far it's been a pretty good year. It's mostly in the positives for con wise.
I have no complaints.
Yeah, so so far you gave it a 9, and basically it's another one to another 9 on the list of cons this year.
More Phenomenal Expo is the next convention we will be at. We will be hosting 2 or 3 panels. I know we're doing 2 panels at Tyler, Texas, but we're going there mostly for the experience because I actually want to
help them out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
But so we will be at Scarborough Renaissance Festival and Sherwood. But let's talk about John Cena, the thing that Deacon Ram's been waiting for all night.
If he's actually still here.
He's probably eating his 99-cent Jack in the Box tacos right now.
Probably that.
Cheating on Taco Bell. Tsumicon, a con that made destructive waves in October. Is it like a good thing or a bad thing?
No, it's probably a bad thing considering all the stuff we've heard.
Yeah,
especially the whole Mr. Bread.
Mr. Whole Wheat Pete. Yeah, they got mad at us for calling them out for Whole Wheat Pete. Be like, first off, we weren't calling you out. We were calling out Whole Wheat Pete.
Mhm.
Secondly, like, if I were a convention, I wouldn't allow Whole Wheat Pete there, just because you as a convention, you are not a public space. You are a private enterprise. You can actually refuse service to anyone you choose. So, you know what? Fuck Whole Wheat Pete. But I haven't met Whole Wheat Pete. John Cena is going through a laugh clown era. Wait, what? I don't get that. It's confusing. Sonic, explain. You're hip.
Laugh clown. I don't know, but we will talk about it because he finally, after 2 weeks since the turn, he finally addressed it, and let's just say it's the most like, what's the best way to describe it? Every heel turn in WWE, and I've seen this a lot, that they always have the "you people" line. It's like, to no surprise at all, the "you people" line was like not surprising. Basically, in a way, he basically gaslit us. Basically,
Yes, he did.
he gaslit us in a way, because he was like saying, "Oh, you give, you take, and all that stuff. Oh, I'm not gonna give you guys the new music. I'm not gonna give you guys new gear because you want it." And I'm like, you know what? He's kind of justified in a way.
Yeah, I mean, like, people would have loved him if he would have done that shit.
He would have got cheered. Yeah, absolutely. I feel like he would have.
It makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, I'm sick of y'all. Y'all been booing me for years. I've been holding up the
And he says
fort.
he's breaking up with us. He basically broke up with us publicly. He publicly dumped us. But there was one, but which is funny because over the last, it was been a day since he made the promo. He talked about, there's like people on Twitter, the online, or people are saying, "Oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever." Most people said, "Oh, that was so dumb, it was so forced." There was a clip that came up that got surfaced that made me think, Cena's heel turn is kind of justified low key. So this was back in 2013. This was after SummerSlam 2013. So the context is he had this match with Daniel Bryan at SummerSlam in 2013, and he went into that match injured. So he actually had like that injury in his elbow where like his elbow looked like the size of a baseball.
Yeah, I remember that.
The next night on Raw, he announced, "Hey, I'm going to be gone for a while because I have to go get surgery to fix my elbow." And the crowd started cheering, and they were doing the yes chants at him, announcing that he's going to go away for a while.
That's fucked up.
Look, and this is in 2013. So looking back, imagine now I can understand why he booed, why he wanted to.
Which fucking sucks. Let me tell you something, bro. Okay, bro.
Bro, you gotta understand, bro. All Con, bro, gets a 9 out of 10, bros. Bro, listen to me. You see, they got this convention, bro. That's like the most 2000s convention ever, bro. I mean, who doesn't want a 2000s convention, bro, in the year 2025, bro? I mean, look at this. Geek cred trivia, bro. You mentioned that you like the con, bro. But they need new security, bro. They will have new security when the time comes, bro. That's my Vince Russo mode. Jace, bro, mentioning Cena, bro, was always too big of a baby face, bro. He played this role and everyone hated it till the end, bro. Bro, listen to me, bro. He wanted the comments. Laugh Clown, bro, is from an opera called. Oh, yes. I see. It's so funny. Yeah, I actually do remember that. Yeah, Laugh Clown. Yeah, I do remember that. Now I remember what. Now I remember. I know where this. I know what Laugh Clown is. So Goku, there's a little history lesson for you. The Laugh Clown.
Man,
Laugh
I still don't
Clown
know
laugh.
shit. History lesson means huevos. I still don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, what? I feel like laugh clown. Bro, you got me. Bro, you got me sounding like an owl over here. Who, bro, who?
But yeah, so this Cena heel turn. I got a question. Let me ask you a question, Goku. Do you think it's gonna be long term or short term?
I think this is what I think. Let me tell you what I think. I'll tell you exactly what I think because I'm thinking that I think I'm fucking with you, bro. Yeah, I think it's gonna go. Um, it's gonna go for a while, right? It's gonna go towards like closer to the end of his run,
Okay.
and then he's gonna get sick of the Rock shit, and then once he's sick of the Rock shit, he's gonna like turn on him, and he's gonna become a good guy again. He's not gonna end it as a heel.
So he's gonna retire as a face.
He's gonna retire as a face, but he's doing this now because he wants that 17 title reign, even though
'Cause he's
Ric
desperate.
Flair is a fucking 21-time world heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
So in a way, Cena's desperate. You know what I mean? He's like,
Yeah,
what?
He's like, I'll do whatever it takes to get the 17.
that's right. He's willing to schlab on that knob like corn on the cob. He's willing to become the Rock's bottom for that world championship. And you know what? I'm gonna go to the next WWE. I'm gonna go to the with a sign that says John Cena eats corn the long way.
There was a sign that was so fucking funny last night. On Raw last night. There's a crowd like on the camera that said Cena lost his soul and his hair. It's just like the perfect thing. And there was one there's a shot. I don't know if you remember this in the promo yesterday. Cena was like pointing at people. He was like basically telling the kids F you and all that stuff in a way. And they cut to this one kid. He had this look. He's like, what do you say fuck me for?
Yeah. What did I do, Daddy?
He's like, what did I do?
You touch yourself at night. That's what you did.
It's like that scene it's like that meme where it's like the guy is like with the beer with the bottle in his hand and he's like pointing at himself. He's like, me?
Me? It's like, what the fuck did I do?
It's like, what?
It's like talking shit to me. I didn't do shit. I was
It's like,
just
what?
here. I'm innocent.
Yeah, it's like that scene from The Simpsons where like Flanders was calling out everybody, and then he's like, "I don't know you, but you seem like an awful person." He's like, "What? I just got here. What's going on?"
Yeah, I just got here. What's just going on? What the fuck? So,
Yeah.
I mean,
F them
bro, that poor kid. That kid looked like
Yeah, no.
took his lunch money and shit.
No, it was like I don't know, the camera work was just perfect. That shot of
Dude, like last night. So there are people hating on Cena's promo.
Which, yeah, I mean, yeah, it sounded some cliche, you know what I mean? Like, again, the whole you people thing, like, yeah, of course, it was going to be a you people thing, promo.
It was I would have been like, what do you mean, you people, Cena?
Yeah.
But I thought it was great. I thought it was perfect. Because whenever we get a heel change, we always get like a new wardrobe, a new theme song, a new look. Here comes John Cena with black eyeshadow.
No.
Right?
Right. And now, but then for him to come out and say, you're not getting new music, you're not getting new gear,
not getting shit.
You're not getting that because you want it. I was like, you know what? He's kind of right about that.
Yeah, he's not wrong, you know. It's
he's some parts of the promo he was not wrong. There was this one part he's like, and you son of a bitches never once asked me how I feel. I'm like, geez, you know, it's like that old cliche. It's not about where's Perry, it's how is Perry.
Yes.
They never ask how is Perry.
How is Perry?
They always ask where's John Cena. They never ask how is John Cena.
You know what? For a new look, if I was like on the store, if I worked there to troll people, I would have had John Cena come out with like the brown top hat. John Cena the platypus or some shit like that. Do a Perry the platypus kind of thing, but with a hat. Overall, dude, I really like this promo. I think Cena. This is great. This was great because I like the whole. We're not going to give you shit. First off, bitch, it ain't in the budget. You know,
plenty of money for other things, but not for you.
Not for you. I'm not going to go and change my entire. I just spent money on all this. You think I'm gonna go and change clothes? Wear all black, hit up the local Hot Topic just because that's what you want? You don't deserve it.
You know that kid was still there supporting Cena. Then he gets called out. Yeah, because he was wearing like the whole gear too. It just it was just like perfect. I wish we could put the clip. I wish we could show that clip because it's so funny.
Hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
I don't know. Someone on Twitter must have posted the whole thing. It was pretty funny. that part where the kid in the shot is so hilarious.
Okay, people are already talking about it on.
It was that funny.
Oh yes, there's images.
Yeah, the kid.
All right, let me see. I'm getting it right now.
So Cena will be on Raw next week. They'll be in Scotland. So this international tour, he's probably going to be here for 3 weeks. And based on his schedule, his upcoming this. If my inner child could be encapsulated in a modern kid, is this poor boy who looks like his heart has been ripped out of his chest by John Cena.
Can we talk about the dad?
The guy behind him laughing.
Just like laughing his ass off.
No, if you put like a black and white image of this kid and put them kids
for like this, you know what this looks like? This looks like, when you tell your kids you're going to Chuck E. Cheese's, but you went to a super salad instead.
He's like, oh no, when you tell them we're getting McDonald's, but we're driving straight home.
Oh. When your kid asks for God damn, I'm trying to think of something my parents told me that disappointed the shit out of me. Besides the McDonald's part, because that one was pretty good. I think I got nothing after that.
When you get what was it? What was that one thing? When they tell you, what's a good example? Let me use this on a pet thing. When you told your pet we're going to the park, but they're going to the vet instead.
Wait, hold on. So I looked up John Cena. When the fuck did John Cena dress up as a Ninja Turtle?
What?
He dressed up as a Ninja Turtle for the Kids' Choice Awards.
Probably a couple years ago.
2018?
Dude, I don't remember anything about the Kids' Choice Awards. Is the Kids' Choice Award even a thing anymore?
I don't. Well, first off, I don't know because I ain't no damn kid. Let me see. Let me show you. This shit is trippy. I've never seen this before.
It looks like a shit post. I thought it was AI in my.
No, it's real because there's a second one where he's being interviewed,
and
there's like somebody staring off in the distance, like they're lost. First, look at John Cena's character in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mayhem. Oh wait, he was in Mutant Mayhem.
Was he?
It says John started casting Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated movie for the. He's Rocksteady.
That's right. Oh yeah, that's right. Dude, it's so weird. I haven't not seen that movie ever since the first time I watched it. I gotta rewatch it.
Yeah, it was great. I'm gonna watch it again. Jackie Chan was in it too. Ice Cube.
Yeah. Post Malone.
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck? Oh yeah, he was. He was Ray Fillet.
Ray Fillet.
Yeah,
Seth Rogen was
Seth Rogen's Bebop. Paul Rudd was Mondo Gecko.
I like Mondo Gecko in that movie.
This is the first Ninja Turtles movie where the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were actually played by teenagers.
Yeah, they were. One of them, I think the voice of Raphael was he was that kid. You ever seen that movie Good Boys?
No. I was thinking
okay.
no, I haven't.
It was basically Superbad but with like younger kids. But yeah, he was I kind of forgot. I was like, oh yeah, that was that kid.
I've seen movies like that. Like, dude, I can't. You know how long it's been? Like, so I saw Superbad the other day, and it makes me fucking feel weird now because they're supposed to be teenagers and getting drunk and getting laid, and they're over sexualizing these other characters that are also teenagers. They're not teenagers.
They were in
real
like
life.
In their mid-20s, early 20s.
Right, they're early 20s, but in the movie they're supposed to be teenagers. I'm like, this shit
Yeah.
just made me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to say that.
Like it's kind of surreal seeing some of like these like actors who are like in their like 20s. It's kind of obvious they're in their 20s, yet they play high schoolers. I don't know. Maybe they just got like the face for it. I guess.
Pretty Sailor Moon, the Super Live. What the fuck?
Yeah, it was that musical that they just did recently. I think it was in here. It was in Sugarland. Was it
Is that your
Sugarland? Or
dog
was
or
it?
is that my dog?
That's mine. Stop, boy. Stop, buddy. Stop.
Because mine was complaining earlier.
Yeah, mine's a little. He's a little itchy. He's just gave him a bath, so he's probably like, I don't want to be in this bath no more.
And you gave me a fucking bag. I got rid of all mine. So, okay, I want to get your. So we're about to wrap up, but
Mhm.
yes, John Cena, bad guy. What are your thoughts on John Cena becoming a villain and making small children cry?
Every time I see that image. Anyway, so
Who is she thumbs upping at? That's what I want to fucking know.
probably at Cena. You probably agree with him.
Yeah, fuck them kids. The dad's just like
Laughing
the
about
dad knew exactly what he was doing when he brought his kid.
You probably set him up for that. No, and also because they were in Belgium, maybe that probably doesn't help. Because the crowd was like that crowd was really cool. You know, the international crowds are pretty fun to watch. My thoughts on it. Honestly, I never thought we would ever see it. I thought that ship has sailed. I thought we would never see Cena heel. I thought I remember people told me in 2012 he was going to turn heel and all the leak stuff that came out, and I was like, yeah, I feel like that would have been cool, but I don't think he'd ever do it. But then just for this to happen, it's like, oh, okay.
So they're saying that this was a last minute decision.
Yeah, because Rock
wasn't
wanted
meant.
Rock wanted Cody to turn heel,
Right, and
which
Cody's
is
like,
would have been
no.
so stupid. Real talk.
I mean, honestly, The Rock's not the smartest person in the world, dude.
He's not that. Yeah, lately it's kind of showing. Yeah, especially like the last few years in Hollywood, it's kind of showing too. But another thing too, like Cody's the guy. You know what I mean? Like it's so funny because so many people online would be like, "Oh my god, Cody sucks. Oh my god, he's so boring and all that stuff." But when you see him on TV and
You
that
sound
crowd,
like fucking Banana Bro, by the way. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. But when you said that last line, you sounded exactly like Banana because he said that exact same shit before.
yeah, like when they turn him heel, he wants to go to the. Like it's funny because I always think Cody sucks and all this stuff. But anyway, but when you see him on the show, he's always getting cheered. He's the guy. You know what I mean? He's the quarterback. You know what I mean? And the fact that Cody Rhodes got both The Rock and John Cena to turn heel kind of says a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it would not have been. And apparently, I heard that if this is a report, allegedly that they wanted Cena to turn heel at WrestleMania.
That would have been.
And I'm like, that would have been dumb. And I'm like, well, I don't know if you remember WrestleMania 17 or not because they did that and it didn't really work out.
So let me just say this real quick. I think that someone did predict all this. Only one person predicted Cena's heel turn.
What?
He's like, scratch me, fool. Cena, someone. It was Bray Wyatt with the Wyatt.
Yeah,
Funhouse
foreshadowed it.
episode.
Yeah, foreshadowed.
And this was 2020.
Yeah, during COVID.
Under Vince McMahon's regime, this never would have happened.
What's funny because when we mentioned the heel turn in 2012, they were ready to do it. He was going to turn heel, but Vince got cold feet last minute, like super last minute. He got cold feet. He was like, "Nah, man, he's selling a lot of shirts. We can't do it."
Right? No, a lot of things happen, bro, because like circumstances, cold feet, like Roman Reigns' title reign was never meant to be that long.
Yeah,
he was supposed to drop the belt to Lesnar
at day one,
and then he got
2020. COVID. If anything, that's like one of wrestling's biggest what ifs. Like, what if Roman didn't catch COVID that night? How would he still have the 1,316th reign? Like, I don't think that would have happened.
No, and I don't think we would have gotten. So, like, Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns actually had been talking shit to each other over social media for a long time. And so there were only 2 people in the professional wrestling industry that should have beaten Roman Reigns if one of them was going to beat him. One of them was Cody Rhodes. The second one was Bray Wyatt. I felt like if anyone should have beaten Roman Reigns for the title, it should have been Bray Wyatt because he was the last person that held that belt before Roman.
Yeah, it was gonna be either of those two, but yeah. So the Cena thing, I mean, I don't know, like turning heel. I feel like it was for me. Cena turning heel before he retires. If honestly, it was a now or never. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like again, I mentioned earlier, if that ship sailed years ago, I thought, oh, it will never happen. But the fact that they did it, I was like, wow, they actually did it. They actually pulled the trigger.
And we can all thank Papa H.
Papa H.
Good old Papa H is responsible for it. All right. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up there because I got to get ready to go to the gym. All right, sir. Is there, you want to plug in your social media?
Sure. Follow me on Instagram, Super Saiyan Sonic. That's my Instagram. And then from there on my bio, you can find a link to my link tree. That's where I have all my other stuff. I have my YouTube. Hold on, give me a sec. Let me just put the little man. Let me just drop him a little bit down here. Just give me a sec. Let me just. Oh, watch out! Don't want you to slip. Don't want you to fall. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Good job. Nice job. Anyway, senior dog. Please, God bless his heart. Anyway, again, on my Instagram, Super Saiyan Sonic, you could find my bio. You can find my link tree. From there, I have my Twitter. I'm on Twitch. I'm on YouTube, where you can go to my YouTube channel. I did a video recently on. I found a game on Amazon. It was a Dreamcast game sold directly from Sega for like $8.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that I'm playing a new Dreamcast game, factory sealed Dreamcast game for $8, and I talked about it. It's about roller coasters. So if you like roller coasters, you should go watch that video. There's my little plug.
There you go. All right. So make sure you check it out tomorrow. We might or may not. I'll make an announcement on our Discord. Make sure whether it goes through or not. We just gotta try to get the other individual to join us. Make sure you join the Discord because that's where we share all the tea. That's where we share all the updates.
Mhm.
That's where we made the announcement that we're moving to Tuesdays. Temporary. It's a temporary move.
Temporary Tuesdays.
Temporary Tuesdays.
Yeah, and if you see us at any of the upcoming cons, don't be afraid to say hi, and maybe we'll probably have you on the show to talk your thoughts on the con that we're at.
Also, one more thing, kind of personal plug of mine. Saturdays, if you're in the Houston area, we are now doing gym session Saturdays.
Mhm.
Some people have already joined me for the gym on Saturdays, including Box of Props Mario and some other people whose names I can't mention because they're going through a legal battle, to say.
They're going through stuff.
Right. It's a legal battle, so they can't be out in public right now, but they did go with me. Maybe Deacon Rap, maybe we can get Deacon Rap away from the Taco Bell and straight to the gym so he can get that John Cena bod with full muscles and hair loss.
Or maybe I'll be in a session.
Yeah, there you go. We can get Sonic out there, get them gains. He can beat up somebody that we know. I've been trying to get him to beat up a certain someone for years now. To touch my meat guy.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. And not too many people know. But Rain knows, and I talked to Rain about it. So
yeah, trust me.
But I fucked up this weekend. I was like, yeah, you know this guy, he's weird. He's the beat my meat guy. I meant to say touch my meat, but I kept calling him the beat my meat guy.
But anyway, yeah, join our Discord. We're gonna try to expand it a little bit too. We may add like some new like
I think we might need to get rid of some channels too.
There's
or condense them.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll try to figure out. We're gonna try to improve it every day. Try to do some renovations. Maybe we'll add like some special emojis. We'll see. We'll figure that out once we have the time to do it.
Come on. I know you want to get up here. Come on. There you go. Good job. All right. Say bye, hero.
Bye, Coney.
All right. Bye, everyone. See you later. We'll see
All
you
right.
hopefully tomorrow.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. And until then, take care and stay safe.